I saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2 over the weekend, and honestly, I thought it was a decent movie. Now, for reference, I know of the games. I've known of them since over like the past 10 years. I've never really played them that much. I may have looked at a lore video once or twice, but overall, I am fairly new to the franchise, at least to the lore. So if it's inaccurate, if it's accurate, I'm not completely sure, so I'm not being a judge of it. I'm just basing it on what I saw and if I liked it or not from a casual standpoint. And honestly, it's exactly what I expected a Five Nights at Freddy's sequel to be. If you like the first movie, you'll probably like the second movie. If you didn't like the first one, you're for sure not going to like the second one. I didn't think it was anything that offensive. I don't really agree with people giving it a 2 and a 3. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's watchable. I think you could get some enjoyment out of it. If you're looking for on-screen kills, if you're looking for any goriness, you gotta watch something else because all the kills are off-screen. It is slightly annoying, but that's that. It is a PG-13 movie, so I definitely feel like they have more room to work with than what they actually do. That's why I find it a little bit annoying. They can fit an on-screen kill or two, but they just don't do it, and they didn't do it in the first one either. Well, I guess they kind of did with Springtrap in the first one. And like we don't really get anything equivalent to that in this movie, and it's just annoying. It was definitely well paced. I never felt bored throughout it. I felt entertained throughout the movie, so I guess that's important. The main villain, was definitely better in the first movie than it was the second movie. Especially the second main villain in this movie was just stupid. The intention was stupid, and the character itself was just stupid. As for the lore, as I said, I don't know anything about the lore, but when you're following video game adaptations, it is never going to be a one-to-one copy, right? That is almost never going to happen with any adaptations. Comic book movies, it's more so inspired by the event and not a direct replica of them. That's just something to take into consideration when you're going into any video game movie, when you're going to any comic book movie. That should be the expectation. Now, you have things like, I don't know if it's as bad as like where Halo is, where Master Chief's just taking off his helmet and you're completely changing a character, right? That's different. If the characters are not acting like the way they are, then it should be criticized. But if they are acting the way they are, and it's just story points that are different, that's something that's just to be expected. Overall, I found the movie enjoyable enough. I wasn't bored of it. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. I probably wouldn't see it again, but I don't regret seeing it. Now I'm going to move on to spoilers. The opening scene of the movie was just so goofy and bad, where all the adults are just completely ignoring a distraught child. It's like, where are these people where everybody's just in such a pissy attitude the entire time? Some kid is just crying at you and you go, oh, the adults are talking. Well, that doesn't even make any sense. It was just such cringy dialogue. This scene could have been way better and way less cringy dialogue-wise. It was just, it was not a good scene. It was funny, but it was not good. And then Charlotte is obviously like the main villain of this one, or is she? Is it the son, Michael Afton, controlling everything? I don't know. Are they two different people? It looks like it because she possesses the detective at the end, but I'm still kind of like confused on if Michael was controlling her the whole time, or if she just has like her own free will that she moves at now. She wanted to kill all the parents, and then he wants the whole town dead, allegedly. So are like the police just non-existent in here? Is like the military, not just the National Guard, is not going to hear of, hey, we have animatronics that are just killing hundreds of people, why don't we just shoot them? Because it's not like these things are beyond animatronics, right? At least in this current form. Once the animatronics are taken out, they're taken out. They can't kill anymore. Also, I was so disappointed that we didn't see Vanessa actually, like, take anything out. She had all this training, she was going all CQB, and then she just never shoots or thinks to carry her gun on her when the animatronics are actually there. It's like, if you shoot their control box or something like that, are they still going to be possessed, or are they just fried? Because taking off their heads, ripping them apart, that shuts them off. So I imagine shooting them would also do the same thing, but we don't even see that. We don't see her get any kills. We don't see her do anything, and that was just disappointing. Then you had the whole Avengers scene where the original animatronics come back and save them all. I thought that scene was okay. It could have been a lot better. I wish the other animatronics would actually fought back and we could have seen like somewhat of a fight scene. That would have been really interesting to watch, but we didn't get that. Instead, they just all get effortlessly taken out. And again, Michael's motivations are just, oh, we have to follow our dad's footsteps. But I don't think their dad ever wanted to kill the entire town. Like, I don't think that was ever his intention to just start killing everybody, right? Like, I never thought that's what William wanted. And how are these animatronics effective at anything? They are slow, they are loud. But that's just kind of, like, ignored because they're kind of just teleporting, in a sense. Like, it's the Michael Myers effect, except Michael Myers is actually, like, has powers and these animatronics do not. Like, they still have to obey all the laws of physics as an animatronic. And if, like, they show too much of that, you'll be taken out of the immersion immediately. Like, if you think about it too much, you're taken out of the immersion. Like, that toy Chica would have gotten nowhere. She is too big. She is too loud. She just snuck into that closet. Like, that's just not believable. I get it. It's a movie, but, like, there's certain aspects of the movie you just can't ignore, and that's one of them. That teacher was also a dick for no reason. Like, he was just unnecessarily rude, and that it felt kind of out of place a little bit. Like, he could have been a real asshole without, like, being so blunt about it. And then he just got Kingpin type kill on him. I thought it could have been a lot better scene if we actually saw, like, the head get all red and stuff. I thought we were gonna get that. I thought it was, like, almost like referencing a little bit to when Kingpin took out the commissioner in Born Again. But nope, we cut to his legs and just his body falling down. That was lame. The movie's kills are lame. It is a little bit creepier. I liked how the one animatronic, the first one that Charlotte possesses, I like how that one moves. I forget what it's called. But other than that, I think the movie was okay. I don't think it was anything that offensive. I still found it enjoyable to watch. Did you guys like it? Let me know in the comments down below. My favorite reference, before I go, my favorite reference was definitely the arp. I think that was my favorite part of the movie. Alright, let me know what you guys liked about the movie. Let me know what you guys didn't like, and I will see you in the next one.